Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. May the God's blessing be with all of us through this lockdown period. Yes, really God is very graced on us so that we are safe today. Today we are going to start our class. Once again, I'm happy to welcome you all for this online class. Okay. Last week we have learned how to add two integers or more than two integers and how to subtract integers. Today we are going to learn multiplication and division. Okay, today we are going to learn multiplication and division. Okay, last week when I taught addition, I taught some properties on that. The same way we have some properties for multiplication also. Here you see, our first chapter is number system. Under that we are learning integers. Last week we learned addition and subtraction. Today we are going to learn multiplication and division. First we are going to learn multiplication. We have some properties for that. First one is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. You know, when we multiply any number by 1, we get the same answer. 1 ones are 1. 1 twos are 2. 1 threes are 3. Likewise here, for any integer a can be any number 1 or 2 or 3 or any letter. But when we multiply by 1, we get the same number as answer. We get the same number as answer here. For example, if a is equal to 2, any number I am taking where 2 is an integer, a is equal to 2, then 2 into 1 is equal to 1 into 2. Both gives the same answer, that is 2. When we multiply any integer by 1, it gives the same number as answer, that is called multiplicative identity, where 2 is also an integer. Understood children? Once again let me repeat. Multiplicative identity means when we multiply any number, either bigger or smaller or any number, it gives the same answer, same number as answer. It is called multiplicative identity. Understood? Shall we go to second one? Yes. Closure property. Second one is closure property. Closure property means when we multiply more than one integer. Here you see, for any two integers, more than one integers. For any two integers, when we multiply that, it gives the answer as integer. It is called closure property. Here a into b is an integer. Where a and b are integer, our operation is a into b, closure property. How it is satisfied here, you see, for example, if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3. See, here I have taken only the positive number. Integer means what? Collection of negative numbers, 0 and positive number. So, here one number I have taken as negative. So, 2 into 3. 2 multiplied by 3 gives minus 6. 2 3s are here positive sign. Plus into minus is minus. 2 3s are 6. Where minus 6 is an integer. So, when we multiply more than one integer, that means 2 or 3 or any number, it gives the answer as integer. So, 2 into 3, 2 into minus 3 is equal to minus 6, where minus 6 is an integer. Okay, next we'll go to the third one. Commutative property. Commutative property. For any two integers, again we are taking two integers, a and b. Any two integers a and b. Now, I am changing the order of integers. Here I am multiplying a and b. On the other side, RHS, I am multiplying b and a. I am changing the order of integers. Even if I change the order of integers also, I will get the same answer on both sides. You see here, a into b and b into a. For example, here, how it satisfies here. So, a is equal to minus 6, which is a negative integer. B is equal to minus 5, which is a positive integer. So, now I am going to multiply this both by changing the order. Here, minus 6 into 5, that is equal to 5 into minus 6. So, minus into plus is minus, 6 5s are 30. Plus into minus is minus 5 6 are 30. Even if I change the order also, I'll get the same answer. I'll get the same answer which is an integer. It is called commutative property. Understood? Okay students, our fourth property is associative property. First we learned 3, now fourth one is associative property. Here first one we learned with one integer, that is called identity. Second one and third one we learned with two integers. Here we are going to learn with three integers. Okay, for any three integers a, b, c, for any three integers a, b, c, we have to prove that a into b multiplied by c is equal to a multiplied by b into c. You see here, we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. LHS means what? A left hand side. What we have? A into b multiplied by c. Right hand side a into b into c. Okay. Here I associated a and b. Here I associated b and c. Okay. Now I am going to prove this by giving an example. If a is equal to 5, b is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 2, where 5, minus 6 and 2 are integers. Okay. Now what is a? 5. What is b? Minus 6. 5 associated with minus 6 and multiplied by 2. Here they said what is a? 5 minus 6 multiplied by 2. Here minus 6 is associated with 2. Okay. Plus into minus, minus 5 6 are 30 multiplied by 2. Here 5 I am keeping as it is. Whatever is there in the bracket, that one I am clearing first. I am solving first. So here I solve this one. First here minus 30. Here I am solving this one. Plus into minus, minus 6 2s are 12. Okay, now we'll solve. Plus into minus, minus 32s are 2 zeros are 0. 2 3s are 6. So minus 60. You all know the fifth table. 5 12s are what? Yes, 60. But what is the sign? Plus into minus is minus. 5 12s are 60. Now you see, left hand side and right hand side we got the same answer. So we have proved now LHS is equal to RHS by giving an example. Shall I repeat once again? Associative property. This one we are doing with three integers a, b, c. Even if we change the integers and associate, we get the same answer here. So a into b multiplied by c is equal to a into b multiplied by c. Now I am solving first whichever is there in the bracket. So 5 into minus 6 is minus 30. 2 I am writing as it is. Here 5 I am writing as it is. I am solving this one. So minus 12. Minus 30 into 2 is minus 60. 5 into minus 12 is minus 60. Where minus 60 is an integer. And if we change the integers by associating different integers also, we get the same answer. Understood? Copy down this. Okay, our last property, fifth one, that is distributive property. Okay, distributive property. Here you see, for any three integers a, b, c, for any three integers a, b, c, we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, what is the condition here? A multiplied by b plus c. Here you see, multiplication, addition both comes here. And here a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. You see here, a is distributed to b first. A is distributed to B. So we write A into B, then plus sign. Then A is distributed to C. So we write A into C. Okay, we'll solve this by doing an example. If A is equal to B and B is equal to 7 and C is equal to minus 4. Okay, any number we can take. So A is equal to 3, B is equal to 7 and C is equal to minus 4. Using this we are going to solve this, satisfy this condition. So what is A? 3 multiplication. What is B? 7 is added with C is minus 4. Okay, added with minus 4. RHS side, 3 is distributed to A is distributed to B, that is 3 multiplied by 7 plus 3 multiplied by minus 4. Okay, 3 will keep as it is. Always we must solve which is there in the bracket first. Then only we should go to the next integer. So I am solving here 7 plus minus 4, that is plus into minus is minus, 7 minus 4. What is 7 minus 4? 3. Yes, 3. This 3 as it is, 7 minus 4 is 3. And here 3 sevens are 21. This plus sign here. Here plus into minus is minus, 3 fours are 12. Okay, 3 sevens are 21. Plus into minus is minus, 3 fours are 12. Now 3 threes are? 3 threes are? Yes, 9. 9 is equal to, here 21 I am keeping as it is, plus into minus, minus, minus 12. 21 I am keeping as it is, plus into minus is minus, so minus 12. 21 minus 12, who can say? 21 minus 12? Yes, it is also 9, where LHS is equal to RHS. So when we distribute the different integers also, we get the same answer. That is called distributive property. Shall I repeat? Distributive property means when I interchange the integers by distributing with different integers also, I get the same answer. Where A is equal to B, B is equal to 7 and C is equal to minus 4. So 3 into 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 sevens are 21. 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. 3 threes are 9. 21 I am keeping as it is. Plus into minus minus, minus 12. 21 minus 12 is 9, where LH is also 9, RH is also 9. Now we have solved the distributive property. Okay, we have learned 5 properties now. We have learned how many properties? 5 properties. Children, learn carefully, practice this. Okay, copy down this. Okay children, we will do few sums on exercise 1.3. Okay, addition exercise 1.1 we have completed, 1.2 we have completed, now 1.3. Okay, third one, find the product of. Find the product of. Product means what? It is multiplication. Okay, find the product of minus 9 into minus 8 into minus 7 into minus 6. You see, all are negative integers. Minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6. All are negative integers. So we'll solve 2 by 2. First I am going to multiply these two. Okay. Minus into minus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. 9 8s are? 9 8s are? Come on, say 9 8s are? 72 into, again minus into minus, plus. 7 6 are? 7 6 are? 42. Okay, you see how I am taking? I am taking first 2 integers and multiplying. Again I am taking the next 2 integers and multiplying. Now I am going to multiply these 2 integers. Now both the side I got plus. So my value is plus. So 72 into 42. 72 into 42 is what? Shall we multiply here? 72 into 42. 2 2s are 4. 2 7s are 14. 4 2s are 8. 4 7s are 28. Once again, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 4 2s are 8, 4 7s are 28. Now I am going to add this both. So here 4, 8 plus 4 or 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 here, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 8 10, and 1 here, 1 plus 2 is 3. So my answer is 3024. Understood, children? I am multiplying 2 by 2. First 2 integers I am taking multiplying here. Again the next 2 integers I am taking multiplying here. When I multiply here I am getting 72, here 42. Now I am multiplying 72 and 42. When I multiply 72 and 42, I am getting 3024 as answer. Okay, fourth one. Fourth one you see, minus 25 multiplied by 0 into 45 into 90. Always you think one thing. Whenever any number, it may be big or smaller, any digit, when it is multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. Okay. So minus 25 into 0 is 0. Again 0 into 45 is 0. Again 0 into 90 is 0. Okay. So your answer is 0. When any number is multiplied by 0, you will get the answer as 0. Understood? When any number is multiplied by 0, the answer also you will get 0. Okay, sixth one. Third, fourth, fifth one. Sorry, fifth one. Minus 2 into 50. Minus 2, here positive integer 50. And here minus 25, here positive 4. Okay, now we will multiply this 2. Plus into minus, minus 50 into 2 is 100 multiplied by plus into minus, minus 25 4s are 100. Okay. Now minus into minus, plus 100 into 100. 100 into 100 is what? 100 into 100. Can anybody say? 100 into 100. I'll multiply and show. When we multiply by 0, everything we get as 0. So here also 0. 1 zeros are 0, 1 zeros are 0, 1 ones are 1. So your answer is 10,000. That is equal to. Understood now? Okay. Copy down this. Okay, we have completed multiplication. Next is division. First we learned addition, subtraction. Now multiplication also we learned. Now division we are going to learn. Okay. Here we have some properties for division. When positive integer is divided by positive integer, we get answer also in positive. When we divide negative integer by another negative integer, we get the answer as positive integer. When positive and negative is divided, or negative and positive are divided, means we get the answer in negative sign. Okay. With that we are going to do this. Okay. Exercise 1.1. Third sum. 45 is divided by minus 9. 45 is divided by minus 9. So here it is plus. Plus and minus divided means what is coming? Minus sign. Okay. So minus. How many 9s are there in 45? How many 9s are there in 45? 9 5s are 45. So I am cancelling. 1 9s are 9, 5 times. So my sign is minus. Here the answer is 5. My answer is minus 5. Understood? Once again, 45 is divided by minus 9. So 45 is divided by minus 9 plus is divided by minus. When plus is divided by minus, negative sign means we get minus. So minus here, 1 9s are 9, 5 9s are 45. So I am writing minus 5 as answer. Next one, fourth one, minus 82 divided by 82. Minus 82 divided by plus 82. So negative number is divided by positive number. Negative number is divided by positive number. What is coming here? Negative is divided by positive. What we get? Minus. So minus 1, 82s are 82. Here also 1 time. So your answer is minus 1. When any number divided by 1, we get the same answer. Same number as answer. Okay, so 5 was divided by 1, we got 5. 82 divided by 82, we got 1. Understood? When any number divided by the same number, 82 by 82, divided by 82, we get 1 as answer. Here minus, so minus 1. Okay, next fourth one. Fourth one, the product of any two integers is 135. The product of any two integers is minus 135. Here negative sign is there. Listen carefully. The product of any two integers is minus. Okay students. Next we are going to see multiplication using number lines. How to do multiplication sum in number lines. Okay, I have drawn number line here. Number line means what? It's the collection of negative numbers, 0 and the positive numbers. Okay, now number lines. Last week when I taught, I told you to start with 0. Always number line, whatever operation it is, whether multiplication or subtraction or addition or division, whatever it is, we have to start with 0. So start from 0. Start from 0. What is the number given there? 5 into 3. So you have to count 5 units 3 times. Both are positive integers. So 5 units you have to count. How many times? 3 times. So what's the answer? Start with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third time. See the arrow mark? Which side it goes? Since it is both are positive numbers, it travels on the right side. Okay. Now 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Where it reaches, we started with 0. 5 units we have counted and went 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Our answer is 15. Our answer is what? 15. So 5 3s are 15. Understood children? The same thing here we are going to do with a negative integer. Minus 4 into 4. We have to count 4 units. How many times? 4 times. But since it is negative, we have to come of our left side. So start with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where it reaches, see the arrow mark, it travels on your left side. Okay. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Why 4? Because it is given 4 times here. How many units? 4 units. Since it is minus, we are traveling on our left side. So where it reaches, what is the answer? Minus 4 into 4 is minus 16. Understood children? Let's copy down this. 3 seconds for this copy down. Okay, you have completed multiplication using number line. Now I am going to teach you division by using number line. How to do division in number line. Okay. First one is 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3. Always we must start with what? 0 I told. So start with 0. What is the first number? First both are positive integers. Positive integers means we have to travel on the right side. Okay. So from here. What is the first number? 9. So straight away you go to 9. Okay. First you go to 9. Then how many times it is? You have to divide 3 units. How many units? How many times? 3 times we have to 3 units you have to count. So 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. How many time it comes? First we have to go to the unit which is given here from 0. Pass on to the unit which is given. From there we need to count the units, the next number. Okay, what is given here? 3. So count 3 times. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. How many times? 1 2 3 is coming. So what is the answer now? 9 divided by 3 is. That means what? When we count the unit and come on reverse side, it must reach 0. Then only our answer is right. It must reach 0. Let me say from first. Don't get confused. Listen carefully. From 0, pass on to the number, first number. Okay. Then dividend. Then count the unit for the number which is given as divisor. Okay. So here it is 3. So from here count 3 units. 1 2 3. Again 1 2 3. Again 1 2 3. See, it reaches 0. It has to reach 0. Then only our answer is correct. So how many times it passed? 1 2 3. It is traveled on reverse side. So our answer is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay. One more sum we'll do by negative number. Minus 12 divided by 4. Minus 12 divided by 4. Always we must start with what? 0 and pass on to, it is what? Minus 12. So we have to come to our left side. So where is 12 minus 12? From here come to minus 12. Okay. Then from here, how many units we have to count and go? 4 units. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So how many time it comes? See, it travels on the opposite sides. 1 2 3. So our answer is what? Minus 12 divided by 4 is what? What's the answer? Where it reaches? Where it reaches? How many times? 3 times. Let me repeat once again. Listen carefully. Minus 12 divided by 4. So I am traveling from 0 to, I am coming to minus 12 because minus 12 is given there. How many units we need to count and go? 4 units. So 1 2 3 4. 1 time. 1 2 3 4. 2 times. 1 2 3 4. 3 times. It reaches 0 there. It has to reach 0. Then only our answer is correct. So how many times now? 3 times. So minus 12 divided by 4. Our answer is 3. Understood, children? Here you see one mistake is there. Can you find that? Can you find? Yes. Here both the numbers are positive. So we got the positive integer. Here you see what it is? Minus. Minus divided by positive is what will come? Minus divided by positive sign. It has to come negative sign here. So minus 3 should be our answer. You should not think only 3 times. So put only 3 is the answer. Not like that. We have to check the sign also. Here both are positive. So positive sign. But here we have one negative sign. So we need to put negative sign here. So minus 12 divided by 4 is equal to minus 3. Understood? Yes, copy down. Okay students, today's assignment 8 sums I have given. 4 sums in multiplication, 4 sums in division, all simple sums. You can do it, okay? Try it. Everybody must try by yourself, okay? You have to send your homework or assignments in class 7 ABC Max WhatsApp group. Class 7 ABC Max WhatsApp group. Last week we had some confusion, so it will not be changed again. So class 7 ABC Max, only Max subject we have to send in this group, okay? Before 8 p.m. Okay students, all the best.